good morning. A little bit too early to be calling it midday. That's right, it's midday somewhere. Let's see if I can pull this up without getting kicked off. I think this is a verified site for the YouTube. Trying to look up the Final Four odds here, which I think start on Saturday. Is that right? Yes. That's right. Here we go. This is according to DraftKings, so YouTube don't shut me down. Illinois is a early 1.5 point favorite over UConn, and Arizona is a 1.5 point dog to Michigan. Yeah, I didn't see the game. I saw the end of it, though. I don't know why he passed that ball. All he had to do was hold on to the ball. I feel sorry for that kid. Yeah, I think it's going to come down to, I think Michigan's going to win it all. I picked Michigan at the beginning of the tournament. I picked Michigan before the tournament even started. I think they're clearly the best team in the country. And that doesn't mean they can't lose. I mean, Arizona's legit. But I do think whoever wins the Michigan-Arizona game will win the whole thing. So, yeah. Yeah, all Big Ten final. Yeah, probably Michigan and Illinois. But who knows? I mean, 1.5 points is not a lot. So there you go. Which means after basketball season's over, oh man, we got a longer stretch till football. I mean, I just don't care about baseball at all. I mean, I don't care about basketball that much either, but I care about it more than I do about baseball. Any baseball bets? No, I don't bet on college baseball. Sometimes I do on Major League Baseball. That's pretty much what I'll be watching for betting purposes, anyway. Is MLB. Are we picking the location tonight for the next Slav Olympics on the lunchtime show? I don't know if there is a lunch money show tonight. I don't know if there's anything to talk about. We kind of take a little bit of a break from the lunch money show this time of year because there's not much football to talk about. The spring games are happening. Clemson had their spring game this weekend. So for the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Working across teams is tough.
Oh, no.
Asana helps you handle it.
Next 3 or 4 weeks there are spring games, but that's not really like...
to keep everything on track. That's how work gets handled. Visit us at asana.com.
I don't know. Spring games don't get me that excited. Clemson had theirs this weekend. It was not televised, which I think the past 2 years, normally they are televised. It wasn't last year, and it wasn't this year. And a large portion of Clemson's main guys didn't even play in the game. So I don't know, other than what I read on the internet about who looked good and who didn't. The biggest thing is like every year, it's the quarterback controversy about who should be the starting quarterback for Clemson next year. Apparently, Tate Reynolds looked really good, and Christopher Vizina did not look that good. But Dabo said afterwards, Vizina number 1, Reynolds 2, but it's still an open competition. You know that whole deal. Did I see that girl get knocked out? Yeah, she got sent into another dimension. She looked like she was dead. Nate, I don't know about the Slav Olympics. It's looking more and more like it's probably going to be Savannah, which won't hurt my feelings at all because that's only a 2-hour drive from Charleston. Yeah, Izzy lost too. He got his ass whipped too. He's one of my favorite fighters in the UFC. I'm not like a hardcore UFC fan that watches every weekend or anything. But I do watch and pay attention a little bit. Izzy's one of my favorite fighters, but he got his ass whipped. What are you getting married, Ballard? Have you set a date yet? Oh, you said April. Okay. Oh, man. April the 3rd. That's only a year away, bud. Almost exactly a year. You know, if something happens between now and then, it's okay to call it off, right? I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah, rest in peace to Nature Boy's brother. Passed away recently. He says April 3rd was his brother's birthday. Do I wear a gold band? What is that? What's a gold band? I don't even know what that is. No, it's white. Well, yeah, it's white gold. Here, I'll show it to you. It's white gold with some diamonds in it. So yeah, technically it is gold, but it's not yellow gold. What's up, Stingray? Trying to remember which store I got it from. It's been so long now. It's been 20 years, 19 years. I think it was like, it was either, I think it was Zales. It was one of those big box, jewelry dealers. I think it was Zales. I can't remember, it's been so long. I didn't learn much of anything from the spring game because it wasn't televised. I didn't see it. So all I'm going off of from the spring game is what I'm reading other people that were there say about it. So here's what I gathered from it is that the secondary looks better. And the wide receivers look good. What's the name of the freshman wide receiver? Now his name just slipping my mind. He had a touchdown. I think he had the first touchdown of the game. And that a lot of people think that Tate Reynolds looks better than Vizina. And actually, Denson is third on the list, which a lot of people wanted Denson to compete for the starting spot this year. Dabo, this is interesting. After the game, Dabo alluded to the fact that he thinks that maybe Christopher Denson should switch positions from quarterback. Might be another situation where he tries to put him at running back or something. I don't know. Doesn't seem big enough to be a running back to me, though. The reality is you can't really learn a lot from spring games. Every year I say this, and every year people get mad at me for it. But I don't really think that you can learn a whole lot from a spring game. I mean, it's March right now. You got a bunch of new players. You got new coaches. It's a glorified practice early in the year. I just don't think there's too much you can learn from a spring game. Plus, it's not full contact and, the whole thing. So, but Pete, can I come to your house on October the 28th through November 1st? I don't see why not. You'll be here during Halloween if you do that, which I don't care about that either, but what's special about October 28th through November 1st? Is that a weekend of good games or something, or? Yeah, they had the lowest attendance, and I think they said 10 years at the spring game this year. This was the first year probably since 2010 that I didn't go. And I wanted to go. It's really just because we're about to go out of town for the kids' spring break, and we just got back from Nashville. It was too much. It's really just a scheduling problem. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think when you come off a terrible season like we had last year, and I think the fans are starting to get frustrated. That's not why I didn't go, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that are just frustrated. I don't know why they didn't televise the game. That's good. I have no idea why. They used to do it with ESPN, or they used to at least put it on the ACC network. I mean, it doesn't make much sense why they didn't, but they didn't. A lot of teams don't televise their spring games, though, but Clemson usually does. What's up, fools? Yeah. Yeah, I saw pictures of the stadium. It looked pretty pitiful. Yeah. But again, look, it's a glorified practice. I don't even, whenever I go to the games, the spring games, I don't even go to watch football. I mean, yeah, I want to watch the football and see the new players and whatnot, but it's more of a social event for me. You know, go out there, tailgate for a couple hours. It's free to get in. Take the kids, just so they can, you know, experience the inside of the stadium and all that. But yeah, it's just a practice. Spend more time on campus doing other stuff than at the game, actually. Also, there was 2 other games on campus that day, I think. There was a Clemson baseball game, and what was the other thing they had? Was it a women's softball game, or it was something else? There was other things going on campus that day that weren't, you know, practices. So maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. How many of you have ever been on a Amtrak train? Oh yeah, softball. Yeah, see, so there's a softball and a baseball game. They got swept. Yeah, jeez. From Connecticut to New York City. That's not too far. I've been talking about this for a couple of years, how we had planned to go to Europe because my son graduates this year, and that was going to be his graduation present, was to take him to Europe the summer after he graduates. Well, for a lot of different reasons, we decided not to go to Europe. There's, believe me, a bunch of different reasons. One of them's financial, and the other one is just what's going on over there right now, and the cost. But anyway, so we thought about a lot of different options of what to do, and we settled on doing a cross-country trip on a train, so the kids can see the country, and we're gonna make several stops. We're gonna start in Chicago, stay there for a few days. Then we're gonna take the train, which is like a 30-hour train ride, to Glacier National Park in Montana, and stay there for a few days. Then we're taking a train to Seattle, which we don't really want to go to Seattle, but it's kind of like it's a long story, but you kind of have to go that way if you're going where else we want to go. So we're going to Seattle for like one night because nobody in my family wants to go to Seattle, but we kind of have to stop there. Then we're taking the train down to San Francisco, stay there for a few days, probably 2 nights. Then we're taking the train down to Santa Barbara where my sister lives and staying with her for 3 or 4 days, and then taking the train to LA and flying back home. So it's a 2-week trip, mostly on the train. But it's a good way for the kids to see the country and get out of here and, I don't want to drive. So train seems like the best option. Plus on trains, you can get up and, it's not like a plane. You can get up and walk around. They even have like a bar in there. You can go sit out and watch TV. They even have sleeper rooms, which are expensive. But yeah, we're not staying in Seattle long. Just 1 night, probably. Yeah, you can also shit on a train. That's right. Yeah, trains are just, obviously it takes a lot longer, but kind of the point is we want the kids to see the country. And so you can't really do that on a plane. So that'll be in July. Looking forward to that. And it's going to be about half of the price of what we would have spent going to Europe. I haven't seen the Mark Norman special, but he's one of my favorite. He's one of the funniest guys on the planet. Only con about trains is they have long layovers. Yeah, well, most of the time, Nate, we're getting off the train when we stop somewhere and staying. I got to see Mark Norman live. Nature Boy came down for that. It wasn't just him. It was Bert Kreischer's tour. So it was Bert Kreischer, Mark Norman, Dave Attell. I'm trying to remember who else. Yeah, it was pretty good though. If you're going to Glacier, you might go through Omaha. Maybe. I haven't looked at the stops, but that's possible. I don't even think, I think Bert Kreischer's a funny guy, but I don't think his stand-up is that great. I mean, out of all the comedians that were on his tour were better than him. I think he's a really funny guy, just naturally, but I'm not a big fan of his stand-up. Have you seen Law Tide yet, Pete? What do you mean by have I seen him? He didn't come to the Slop Olympics, so no. I mean, Bert is a naturally just funny guy, right? But there's a difference between being a funny guy and being a good stand-up comedian. And the whole shirt thing is just a gimmick, and it's stupid. Oh, I'm going to take my shirt off and let my fucking fat beer belly hang out, and that's supposed to be funny? There's nothing funny about that. It's just stupid. I'll tell you what is funny, though, is Bert Kreischer and, what's his name? Shit. Their podcast, Two Bears in a Cave. Who's the other guy I'm thinking about? I'm just having a brain fart. That's a funny podcast. But yeah, Shane Gillis is funny. Yeah, Tom Segura. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good, that's a funny podcast. But Tom Segura is a good stand-up comedian. I think out of that whole group of people, Shane Gillis is obviously very funny. I think Mark Norman is the funniest, though. Everything that comes out of Mark Norman's mouth is funny. Everything. He's also fun to follow on Twitter, Mark Norman.
University, I can get the W. With multiple ways of learning, Walden gets and respects my reality.
Joey Diaz, yeah, he's funny too.
My grind.
Get the W. This is learning that's fit.
Yeah, Rogan's not funny either.
No doubt I'll make an impact with the skills I can use today and the credentials
I love Joe Rogan for,
tomorrow.
I mean, he's got a great podcast. He's not funny though. He's just not.
Get the
Hey, he
W.
never was.
Walden University. Set a course for change.
Theo Vaughn is funny. Andrew Schultz, he's all right. I moved my pool table to my bar this weekend and my back feels old. Well, you're doing better than me, fools. I threw my back out, what was it, last Saturday? Like 9 days ago. I've been in a bad way. I'm actually have to go see somebody. I fucked my back up bad. I couldn't even stand up for like 3 days after that. Now I can, at least I'm moving around and shit, but god damn. No, I'm not going to a chiropractor. If I go somewhere, I need to go somewhere to see. I don't know if I got slipped a disc or herniated a, I don't know. I don't know what I did. Did something though. And I'm so stubborn, I don't take pain medication. So it makes it worse. My mom is in a nursing home. And she rides around one of those motorized scooters, you know? Because she can't, I mean, she either needs a walker or a wheelchair. So we bought her one of these motorized scooters for Christmas. And the thing weighs probably about 200 and something pounds. And, anyway, to make a long story short, something happened to her other one. It had some sort of mechanical problem, so we ordered her another one. They replaced it, and so she called me to come over to her apartment and put the new one together and whatnot. It was in a big box. So I opened the box up. I'm trying to pull the thing out, but it's got the styrofoam all around it, so it's like stuck in the box. So instead of me just cutting the box open and just rolling the thing out, because I'm impatient, I decided I'm gonna pick the thing up, the entire thing, and just shake it to try to shake the box and the styrofoam off of it. And that was a terrible fucking idea. Immediately, I felt something give in my back. I got it out though. But ever since then, it's been rough. Yeah. I thought of initially that maybe I just pulled a muscle in my lower back or something, and so I just like to try to wait it out. But at this point, I don't think it's just a pulled muscle. I think something else happened. Whatever it is, it's painful. I tell you that. Like, it takes me like 5 minutes just to get dressed because I can't just put my pants on and my shirt on, you know, like I normally do. I gotta position myself in the right way. I'm an idiot. All right, Let's see here. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? You mentioned Mark Norman. There is a video compilation out there somewhere that has him when he goes into these cities or towns. You know, they invite him to be on the morning show, you know, the morning local show, and he destroys every single damn morning show he's on.
Yeah. He's
making fun of the city. He's making fun of the host. I mean, and they don't know what to do with it. You know, they don't know what to say or do.
He is so quick, too, like quick-witted.
Yeah.
Everything he says is funny. And he was actually just on Joe Rogan. I think it was last week. I guess he was promoting his new comedy special or whatever on Netflix. But some of the stuff he says is so quick-witted, and Joe's just trying to have a conversation. It goes right over Joe's head. He doesn't even hear. He doesn't even understand what he's saying. You'd have to listen to. You have to listen.
It's like boom, boom, boom. He's hitting you hard with stuff.
I think he's one of the funniest people alive.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's hysterical. Yeah. I still love Shane Gillis, though. I mean, Shane's Donald Trump is the best freaking thing ever. I mean, you know, he was on Kill Tony at one point, and they're saying, you know, well, you don't like black people? And Shane's going, I love black people. He said, that's what I'm trying to do. He said, I'm trying to get their jobs back.
Try to get the black jobs. He does an impression of Trump whenever, you remember whenever he assassinated Soleimani or whatever his name was from Iran?
Yeah,
he's like
Al-Khamenei. He's dead.
Yeah, he died like a dog.
He died like a dog. That's right.
I think he even cried a little bit.
and that's, I swear, that's, you know, if you listen to any Trump speech or any Trump talk, it's like he was at Graceland, and as he's walking in, he's going, who doesn't like Elvis? Everybody loves Elvis. You know, I love Elvis.
Yeah, Trump sees something else, man.
He is. He's without a doubt. You know, he can be made fun of pretty quick, but you know, he's. I still like the guy a lot. Anyway, so your trip sounds fantastic, man.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect because I've never done something like this before.
Yeah, well, I've never rode on a train. Like I said, Connecticut to New York, it was a day trip. We went there early morning, and then we left back on the train and went back to Connecticut. I think we went from Stamford, Connecticut to New York City.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty exciting. I mean, it was...
so we're flying, we're starting our trip. We're taking a plane from Charleston to Chicago. I've never been to Chicago before, so I know there's a lot to see there. But so we're going to stay in Chicago for a few days and go see all the, you know, landmarks and everything. But maybe even try to catch a Cubs game if there's one going on there that week. Take the kids to that. And then
Chicago proper, I mean, that area down there is so cool, man.
Yeah.
I do love Chicago. Wouldn't want to live in Chicago because of the brutal winters, but yeah, it's very cool to see.
Yeah, so we're going to do that, and now so the trip from Chicago to Glacier National Park in Montana is a 30-hour train ride. Now I'm assuming we stop a couple of times between there and Montana, but it's a 30-hour trip on the train.
Yeah.
So that's,
but you know, you can nap, you can eat, you know, you can chill.
Yeah, and kind of the point is to let the kids see the country, you know, physically see the country.
Right.
In a plane, you can't do that.
No, you're right. You're right. And, you know, it just sounds like it's more enjoyable to do it that way.
Yeah, I don't care about it. I mean, if it takes a long time, it takes a long time, but at least you can move around and do stuff and sleep. And they even have these sleeper cabins. We looked at the price of those. Holy shit, are they expensive. So
What are how much are the sleeper cabins?
So now, first of all, the sleeper cabins they have bunk beds and they have a shower in there.
Wow.
A private shower. So for 4 of us, me, my wife, and my 2 kids, from Chicago to Montana, that 30-hour stretch, $2,500.
Good God Almighty!
Yeah.
Wow.
So we said no. We said no on that.
Yeah. I can
Although
see why.
about halfway through, I might be wishing I had one. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's a lot of money.
It's a shitload of ton of money, But the train, at least with the trains, you got some comfortable seating. You're not packed in there like
Yeah.
they do on an airplane. So you got some places to move around and all that.
Yeah, my biggest thing is being able to get up and move, because on planes they hardly you can hardly move. They hardly give you any time to move around, and then when you do. Yeah. You can't just move around and stay moving around. You got to go to the bathroom and come right back to your seat. You can't loiter around.
No, that's right.
And so
they'll knock on the door if you stay in the bathroom too long. Yeah.
So at least on a train, I can walk up and down the train cars and go to they have like seating areas and stuff that aren't the seats. They got I think most of them have bars in there where you can go sit at the bar and have a drink. So that's there was this one time I didn't plan it, never wanted to plan it, but I had to take a shit on a plane, and I was in there for a little, and next thing I know, the attendees knocking on my door said, "Are you all right in there?" I said, "I'm trying to take a shit." Yeah.
And I was just mad that she knocked on the door.
Just being able to move around is big for me because I have this thing. It's part of it because I have a bad back. I don't know. I have like sciatica or whatever. So anything sitting for over 2.5 hours, I get really uncomfortable. And I've got to get up and move around.
Well, yeah, you get stiff and everything else.
Yeah, for me, it's not just being stiff. It's like painful. It hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to get up and move around. And some of these flights, like they're like, I get up to move around. They're like, no, sir, your seatbelt light's on. I'm like, fuck your seatbelt light, bitch. You're walking around. What? Why can't I?
The thing about it these days, though, man, they'll put you on a no-fly list real damn quick.
I know.
If you stay.
I did a whole rant about flight attendants. Somebody paid me to do that a few years ago. And that was one of the things I said. The seatbelt light. I'm like, fuck your seatbelt light. If you're walking around, so am I. Oh, well, you're not wearing a seatbelt.
Right. Right.
You're out here slinging peanuts and shit. I can at least stand up for 5 minutes. Give me a break.
Yeah. Yeah. I had my one, time with a pilot and a steward jumping. It was a puddle jumper from Charlotte to Atlanta. And I got in late because the damn plane got in late. And so I'm running. I get there, and I didn't realize it's a puddle jumper. So they grab my luggage and going, "What are you doing with my luggage?" And so I get on the plane and had me in the back. Here comes the pilot. And I said, "Oh, well, you get to store your stuff in here." He said, "Well, I wouldn't be flying if I didn't get to store my stuff." I said, "Okay, Captain Puddle Jumper."
Oh, no.
And then about 5 minutes later, the attendee comes in and said, "Could you step off the plane, please?" I said, "For what?" And she said, "You need to step off the plane." So I went out there. There's the pilot. And I'm going, "Look, man," I said, "I apologize. I'm sorry." I said, "I got, pushed in late." And I said, "So, my nerves are at fray." He said, "Well, you're going to be all right, though." I said, yes. I said, "All I want to do is get home." That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
So thank God I didn't get on the no-fly list, but I thought they were going to kick my ass off.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah, you do.
Did I see Drewski do the Erica Kirk impression? Yes. Apparently she's suing him for that.
Who's the one doing what? What now?
Drewski, the comedian.
What's the name again? I'm sorry, Pete.
Drewski, Druski. Just Google Drewski. Just Google Drewski Erica Kirk.
Okay.
You'll see. He did a skit about her. So he's a slightly overweight, larger black gentleman, and he basically did a white face and dressed up as like Erica Kirk. It's actually pretty funny. But she didn't like it.
Oh, I know. Okay, I know this guy. Yeah. I've seen him before.
Now, do you see what he dressed up like when he dressed up like her?
Yeah, I'm look. It says comedian Drewski goes viral after a controversial Erica Kirk sketch. Yeah, I do see it. Oh my God, man! Lord.
He dressed up like her, and he came out and was dancing with fireworks behind him like she does, you know, at the TPUSA thing.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Oh my God. Oh man, I'm looking at it right now.
Apparently, she's suing him. I don't know what for, defamation or something. I don't even know.
Right.
But
oh Lord.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny though.
He is funny.
And she's doing a news conference. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I can see where this got a lot of hits. Oh, driving around in the car too.
Yeah.
Damn, whoever did the makeup, they did a damn great job to make him white.
But he must have been in makeup for hours and hours and hours.
Right. I'm telling you, he must have been. Oh, Lord. That's okay. That's funny. Drewski's Erica Kirk skit didn't go viral just because it was funny. It went viral because the internet has been waiting for it. Okay.
Let me see if I can pull it up too, so people can see what it looks like here. I'm sure everyone's seen it by now, but I don't know if I can play.
I didn't know his name but when I saw him, I went, "Oh, that's that guy." Yeah.
I don't know that I can play the skits. Probably.
Big Kid said he looked like Gorlock the Destroyer.
Yeah, he does. He kind of. It looks like a mix between Erica Kirk and Gorlock.
Comedian Drew and draws constant.
Yeah, that's another funny
did
skit he did,
huh?
where he dressed up like a white guy. He did white face before. He dressed up like a country white guy in overalls and with like a mullet and went to a NASCAR race. Did you seen that one?
No.
Oh my God. It's hilarious. Yeah, the NASCAR ones. That might be his best skit ever. Let me here. Hold on. Here, I'll play it. I hope this doesn't. I hope this isn't a problem.
Okay.
But
this isn't a problem.
Can you see it on YouTube?
Yeah, I do.
Why is this volume not going up here? There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, they didn't show the whole thing. That was just like a promo for it.
Oh my God, what they showed though is hysterical. He's got an American flag over his titty.
Yeah. And then so it's funny inside the NASCAR track, but he goes out to the tailgate, you know, and he's like driving his old pickup truck around, just stopping, fucking with people. It's hilarious.
Oh, he's even got the tattoos and everything too.
Oh yeah. That's
he
not.
Must have a hell of a makeup artist because that's a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you know, he did his whole body. It wasn't just his face.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's good though.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, I'm with you with Martin Norman though, and Shane Gillis. I mean, it's and Joe Rogan is not funny.
No, he's not.
He never has been. But you know what Joe Rogan did though for comics is he opened up the Mothership in Boston, and And that is just the place for comics and stand-up comedians to go.
Yeah, I mean, what he's doing for comedy is amazing. I just don't think he's very funny.
No, I'm with you. No, I mean, he will come up with something every once in a while, but his stand-up shows are just, yeah. Just stick to the podcast. He's good on the podcast.
Oh, he's great at that. He's great at the UFC.
He's amazing.
He's a great
interviewer.
He's great at doing the podcast. He's great at the UFC announcing. Mm-hmm. That's all fine.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
Yeah, I mean, and he's good at giving these comedians platforms. That's the main thing.
Yeah, his love for comedy and all that. That's
like he really helped all these guys, Mark Norman and Bert Kreischer, and even Shane Gillis and a bunch of other guys. He really kind of helped promote them to get them popular on his podcast.
Well, the kid who's the black kid that was on Kill Tony is now
on Saturday Night Live.
SNL crew.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name, but I mean, he was funny as shit. And now he's on Saturday Night Live. I thought that's pretty damn.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's very cool.
That was Kill Tony. That was Tony Hinchcliffe that did that, though. Not Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that was. Well, you're right. Yeah.
Tony Hinchcliffe. He's another one that's really funny. He's naturally funny.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can be. He's what's his name that does Dr. Phil? Adam Ray.
Oh, Adam Ray.
That's a funny guy too.
Oh yeah.
And he's on Tom Segura a lot, but when he does Dr. Phil, it's just.
Yeah, Cam Patterson's his name. The guy on SNL. That's right.
Yeah.
The guy that uses he has a bunch of physically.
What's the kid that he's saying can't speak but uses text to speech to do a stand up?
Yeah.
I don't know. I forget his name, but he is really, really good.
He and there's the other one that has I forget what affliction he has. He's not in a wheelchair, but he can hardly use his arms, and he has a funny speech because it's hard for him to talk. I forget his name too. But one of the funniest jokes he said he's traveling down the interstate, like traveling somewhere, and he really had to take a shit. And so he's like, I don't normally like to stop at these gas stations and shit, but I really didn't have a choice. So I pulled over at a truck stop or whatever, gas station or whatever. And he says, I'm walking into the bathroom, and there's a sign on the door that says, do not flush anything down the toilet other than toilet paper. So he goes, well, what am I supposed to do with all this shit?
It kind of reminds me of the Chuck Norris joke that I thought was my favorite Chuck Norris joke when he died. First off, I heard that Chuck Norris performed his own eulogy, but said that Chuck Norris never needed to flush the toilet because he scared the shit out of it.
Yeah. The other funny guy is that I was watching him on YouTube the other day. He was from Kill Tony too. The guy from Estonia, Ari Matty. Ari Matty's his name.
I don't remember him.
Look up Ari Matty on YouTube and watch his stand up. It's fucking hilarious.
Okay. There he is. Oh, I've seen. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah. He is a funny guy. Yep.
I'd go see if he came to Charleston. I'd go see him.
Yeah. So Kreischer's coming here with Mark Norman and who else?
Who?
Did you say that Kreischer was coming here?
No, that was like 2 years ago. They came here. They came to.
Okay.
They did a show at Joe Riley Park, downtown.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was Bert Kreischer, Mark Norman, Dave Attell. There was a couple of other comedians. I'm slipping in my mind.
I love Dave Attell. I think that Dave Attell.
Oh, he's. And then at the end of that, they brought out Jelly Roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jelly Roll came out and sang a couple songs.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a show then.
It was a funny show, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's Estonian. I know. Yeah. He does have a funny accent. Yeah. I've seen this guy.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, Kill Tony has brought up a number of stand-up comics out there. There's a female out there, too, that's in a wheelchair. And
Yeah.
they were at Madison Square Garden, and they said, it cost me $5,000 to get the expense to get the wheelchair lift up for her.
Jeez.
And when she and that guy that speaks through his phone, they got into a battle, and it was hysterical. I mean, just absolutely hysterical.
Yeah, I don't like the I know what you're talking about. When they do the big arenas, I like it better when they just do it in the small clubs.
I'm with you. I'm much rather be in the mothership. Yeah. Me too. Because Madison Square Garden was like, it was okay, but it wasn't a great show.
And that show is not meant for a stadium, really.
No, it's not. It's meant for a club.
Yeah.
And with a nightclub audience, absolutely.
It's easier to watch it too on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah. I've discovered this woman called Lucy Darling, and she is a made-up person, and she goes out and she's in a sequin dress. She has a piano player, and she just goes out and asks people, "What do you do? What's your work?" And then she just doesn't bash them, but just she can do magic and the whole deal, but she's pretty damn funny.
Who is it?
Her name is Lucy Darling.
I don't know if I've ever heard of her before.
She's dressed, and she dresses like a drag queen, but I believe she's a woman who dresses like a drag queen. That's what she does.
You think it's a woman that dresses like a drag queen? Usually men do that, don't they?
Dresses like a drag queen.
Oh,
yes.
Are you sure?
I'm going to ask.
Usually it's the men that dress up like women. If a woman dresses in drag, isn't she dressing as a man? Or no? I don't know.
Lucy Darling, the acclaimed comedic character persona created, performed by female magician and performer Carissa Hendricks. Yes, she's a woman.
Well, she could have changed her name to Carissa, or he could have changed his name to Carissa.
Well, she just made up this character and started doing it during her magic, and became more that people wanted to see her. I mean, she has a lot of big crowds coming out to see her. She's pretty damn funny.
I don't think I've ever heard of her before.
Well, if you look up Lucy Darling on YouTube, you'll find her all over.
Okay.
And again, she's got a big red wig on and this big sequin dress. So she's a woman who dresses like a drag queen. Yeah, I first went, what?
I guess that's a good gimmick.
Yeah,
it's better than Bert Kreischer's stupid gimmick.
Piano player that plays stuff for her, while she's just walking around asking people questions. What do you do? What's your name? All that. And she can make fun of, people say, well, I'm a creative writer. Oh, okay. What do you write? Well, I write books. They're just so damn vague. She said, and she'll just, go off on them. I can't remember any of her jokes, but she is really funny.
I don't even know who Jason Banks is.
Jason Banks. I don't read it really. Looks like he. Okay. Don't know him. Never seen him.
This visual is great on gummies. What?
Bob Odenkirk is funny. Yeah.
Well, he's a great
Odenkirk
actor.
can be funny. But he hasn't done stand-up in forever.
I like him as an actor. I don't know if I've ever seen his stand-up before.
Oh yeah, he and what was the other guy? It's a comic. They had their own show, and they did skits.
Yeah, he seems like more like a sketch guy. Yeah.
It was skits, and it was extremely funny. God, what was that show called?
Well, there's Kids in the Hall. Back in the day, there was Kids in the Hall and Living Color, Saturday Night Live. Was there another one? Did you ever watch Kids in the Hall back in the day?
Oh yeah. Oh God, I used to watch Kids in the Hall religiously.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. Mr. Show with Bob and David, co-creator and co-star of the HBO skit series.
Oh yeah, Mad TV.
Mad TV. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was another good one.
Yeah. What was the act, dude? I can't think of the other name, but Mr. Show was really funny. It was an HBO sketch series. Yeah.
I don't remember that. When was that out? Like in the 90s? Probably?
1995 to 98. Yeah.
Huh. That was like peak sketch comedy in the 90s. You had all of them. You had Saturday Night Live, In Living Color, Mad TV, Kids in the Hall.
I think the other comic was David Cross. I think that's the name. Let me look. Let me see. That's right. Yes, it was David Cross. David Cross and Bob Odenkirk. And David Cross could be pretty funny too, but he did a lot of sketch comedy as well. But I mean, they did an hour show just about every week, and it was quite funny. Probably could, if you got HBO, probably could pull that up.
Yeah, I got HBO Max. They usually have don't they have everything that's ever been made on HBO on there?
I think so.
I just got done rewatching Game of Thrones.
No shit.
Yeah.
I need to find something to watch because I just rewatched Ray Donovan again, and it made me go and buy a baseball bat. But you know what? I know you're a gun guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen these shotguns that kind of like it's almost you can pull them apart, or and they just put together real quick.
Yeah.
They can hold up to 7 to 15 damn shells, at a time. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I want one of those, but they look to be around $2,000 to $3,000.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Somewhere around there.
They're not cheap.
No, not at all.
I mean, you can get a solid shotgun for like $600, $700.
Which I just don't know why, but I'd love to have a shotgun. I got a 38, 38 snub nose.
No, I got one shotgun and I only paid $400 for it.
Is that right?
Yeah, pump shotgun.
Well, I mean, it'll do the job, right? I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't.
A lot of money to spend, if you want to get a job done.
I wouldn't want to be on the business end of that thing. I'll tell you that right now.
Right. Well, I bought a bat. I bought a baseball bat, and I wish I would have went wooden. Try to say that about 20 times. But I went aluminum. But it's this thick aluminum bat. I'm just thinking, I'm going to put it in the bag, and you just never know. In this day and age, what shit's going to happen. I already got a baton in there already. I can just throw out.
Is it one of those? Is it one of those that retracts, or just like a regular one?
It's like one of these that it detracts. Yes.
Yeah, like you like flick your wrist and it pops out.
Yep, that's it. That's what it is. And no, I don't want to get in a fight with anybody out there by any means. But at this point in time, with violence the way it is, you just never know what the hell's going to happen. I mean, I got in an argument with a guy. He said, I walked out the grocery store and said, give me 50 cents. I said, I don't have 50 cents. And I said, by the way, I said, why don't you just go up to $1? I said, you're going to have more profitability if you ask for $1 more than 50 cents.
I think the reason they do that is because they know that nobody has change on them most of the time, so they'll just give them a couple of dollars and instead.
Right.
Like, oh, I don't have 50 cents, I'll just give you a couple of dollars.
The way you just said, he said, give me $1. Not like, hey, sir, can you help me? You know, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not giving you shit. So, yes, but, you know.
I was walking into the gas station, and this guy was like, hey, can you spare a couple of dollars so I can get something to eat? And I said, do you really want something to eat? And he was like, yeah. I said, or do you really want just like a beer? He goes, yeah, I want a beer. I said, instead of giving you the money, I'm just going to go in and buy you a beer. And he's like, all right, thanks. I was like, bro, don't lie to me. I know what you really want. You're hanging out of a gas station. You're not in front of a restaurant.
Right.
You're outside the gas station because you want me to give you a couple of dollars so you can go buy yourself a beer. So right. I'll just buy it for you.
What kind of beer did you get him?
What did I get him? I think I got him like a 24-ounce Bud Light or Budweiser or something.
Oh, hell, that would last him maybe a couple hours.
Yeah, well, it's better than nothing.
Right. Hey,
Yeah.
Pete, I hate to sign off here, but I got a department head meeting coming up, and I got to prep for that. But
all right.
I just wanted to say hey, and all that. And
yes, sir.
Hope you're doing well.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely. You take care.
All right. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. Bye.
The incomparable Scott Kerr calling in. Didn't get a chance to ask him about the Iran war. It's probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. Better Call Saul. Yeah, Better Call Saul is pretty good. Wasn't as good as Breaking Bad. He owes me in April. Yeah, his bet's looking worse and worse. You know, the poly market right now is has the chance of the war ending in the next 4 weeks at 13%. So that's not good. 13% in the next month. Shameless is a great show. I watched it. I haven't rewatched it, but I watched it when it was actually, airing originally on HBO. The Sopranos doesn't have a good ending. It didn't bother me at all. I'm pretty sure that he died. That's the way I interpreted it. They probably all got killed there at the end. And I rewatched the Game of Thrones, and everybody's upset about the last season. Here's my problem with the last season. I don't think the writing was terrible, or even the way it ended. I liked all that. So they had a different director for the last season than they had for the first 7 seasons. And I don't know why some of these directors do this shit. It's not just the Game of Thrones, it's other shows too. They shoot it basically in the fucking dark where you can't see anything. And it's like, oh, they're trying to be artistic. Like, oh, well, there was no light back then and it was dark for them too. Yeah, but what good is watching a TV show if you can't fucking see it? I mean, seriously, what are we doing? Half of that show, half of season 8, you couldn't even see what was going on. It was so dark. The lighting, I mean. Anyway, season 6 and 7 of Game of Thrones is 2 of the best seasons of TV that there is, period. Especially season 6. That might be the best season of the whole series. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. It's a lot of these new directors, like they're trying to be artistic or something, so they shoot it in the dark, and it's like, well, We want to see what's going on. If I'm going to invest my time and money into watching your show or your movie, I want to be able to fucking see it. Rewatch The Sopranos. Yeah, maybe we might do that too. I have to convince Mrs. Peete of that. Walking Dead was good for the first couple of seasons, then it got terrible. The first 2 or 3 seasons were pretty good. Then it just, became about, it was an hour of slaughtering zombies. Like, there was no really plot to it after that. Yeah, send Octavian over here to change the smoke detector battery. I'm actually about to do that in a minute. I didn't have the right kind of batteries. And my back's been hurt, so I haven't been able. My ceilings are 9 feet high, so I haven't been able to climb up on the ladder. But I'm gonna do that today. I went and got the right batteries for it. So, matter of fact, that's the first thing I'm doing when I get off of here is doing that. Drive me nuts. Anyway, I'm going to get off here, guys. I do have to go do that. And the reason I started the show so early is because I have somewhere I got to go. So I'm going to change the smoke detector battery and then go do that. But yeah, anyway, thank you for tuning in today. Hope you guys have a great start to your week. Great Monday. And I will see you guys soon. Have a good one.